Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashem Hamashak Yahweh Shai Bashem Haraka Qadar Shai. Pray to Lord of Israel, Aman. Blessed be the name of Yahweh Bashem Hamashak Yahweh Shai. I pray to Lord of Israel, Aman. You don't need to become to be an evil person in order for you to become to be strong and smart. A lot of people become evil, become narcissistic because whether they become fake narcissists or real narcissists and sell their soul to Satan, or let's say the regular people, good people like codependents and empaths, they choose to become narcissistic codependents or narcissistic empaths. So so they basically become fake narcissist actors. So when you become fake narcissist, like when you become narcissistic, whether real or fake, is because unforgiveness. You're like, okay, so people they can treat me bad and people can treat me bad. I'm gonna treat other people bad as well too. But this is mainly why people become narcissists, because they think empaths, well, first of all, codependents are weak and naive. Yes, they're good people, but they're weak and naive. But they think that in order for them to become to be strong and smart, they will need to become a bad person, an evil person, like a gangster, a criminal, in order for him to prove himself that he's strong and smart. Okay, because remember, good people are weak and stupid. Okay, but little do they know there's empaths. Empaths are strong and smart. Now we may not be strong physically and smart physically, but we're definitely strong spiritually. We have unlimited supernatural powers. Okay, spiritual unlimited super. We possess secret spiritual supernatural powers that are unlimited supernatural powers. Now witches and warlocks, they also possess they possess spiritual supernatural powers, but limited. Okay, but nevertheless, we are strong spiritually. We're very strong spiritually, and we're also smart spiritually. Okay, um, um, but the ultimate strongest and smartest, that will be Hawashai. Okay, but nevertheless, you can become to be strong and smart while still remain as a good person. I'll give you two examples. Okay, you got, and there's, and see, a lot of people are naive, right? Are ignorant. They think the angels are weak and they think the demons are strong. Now the demons are strong, but angels are mightier, and the Yahawashai is mightier than the angels, and Yahweh is mightier than Yahawashai. So there's weak demons, there's strong demons, there's angels, there's Yahawashai, there's Yahweh. Okay, so all demons, strong and smart, strong and weak, they're all less powerful and less strong and less smart than the angels. Okay, not by a lot, but also not by a little bit, like by 50%. Just like if you play video games, okay, there's super hard, there's easy. Well, the angels' difficulty is difficult. The difficulty when it comes to the angels' difficulty to fight against the demons and to win against the demons and to destroy the demons is normal, easy, normal to easy, not normal to hard, normal like mediocre to low, like normal to easy, not mediocre to um to high, not normal to hard. No, normal to easy, like mediocre to low. That's the difficulty. Okay, so um uh, so a lot of people, they think that good people are weak and stupid, but you can still become strong and smart while remaining to be a good person. I'll give you two examples. Okay, Samson is the strongest person that ever existed, and the Bible proved it. Okay, the Bible proved that Samson was the strongest person. Samson, he wasn't an evil person. He was strong and smart, yes, but then he was a righteous warrior. Okay, he killed the Philistines. He killed the enemies against the Israelites. Okay, so the enemies against the Israelites, those are the heathens. Either they're the children of men or they're the children of Satan. The Edomites are the children of Satan. The so-called white people are the children of Satan. But the other heathen nations, they're the children of man. So he killed 1,000 people by one man. The 1,000 people were killed by one man. And I'm telling you that Samson, he was a righteous warrior, but then he was strong and smart. He was a righteous person, good person, but then he was strong and smart. And then you got, and then you got, and then you got the Japanese people. See, Japanese people, they're not weak and stupid. They're not weak and naive. They are strong and smart. Now you got the codependents, like the people who worship false gods, like codependents who live in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Armenia, in Assyria back in the day, in in Vietnam, in China, in India. Those people who worship false gods. Okay, I know. I hope you guys get the point. Okay, those people, yeah, are weak and naive because they're codependents. They're weak and naive. Okay, now when I say weak and naive, I don't mean physically. I don't mean like spiritually and physically too. Okay, when it comes to knowledge and when it comes to power, spiritually and physically. But the Japanese people who are the empathic narcissist, atheist, good person, Ammonites, the Japanese people, the empathic narcissist, okay, they are strong and smart. And the most developed country on earth is Japan, not America and Canada and Britain and Australia and New Zealand and Britain and Germany and all of that. No, it's Japan. Okay, and Japan is far more developed than China and Korea. But definitely China. But I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to entice people against other people, but I'm just letting you know you can become strong and smart while remain to be a good person. And Japanese people, they're very strong people and very smart people, and they're healthy people. They take care of themselves. They're strong, they're smart, okay, and they're beautiful. Okay, and they are strong, they are smart, they are beautiful, they are intelligent, okay, and they're good looking too. But looks is the least important. But I'm just letting you know that Japanese people, they are strong and smart, and they are warriors. We all know Japanese people. They're the real. They're the, like, not all of them, but all of them are strong and smart. But definitely not all of them are warriors, ninjas. But where did the ninja come from? They come from Japan, okay. And ninjas are definitely not weak and naive. They're strong and smart warriors. And we all know what Japan, how they were fighting against America. They're fighting till death. So that should prove to you that Japanese people are strong and smart physically. They're strong physically and they're smart physically. Okay, now strong spiritually, no, they're atheists. Okay, and smart spiritually, maybe not, but they're definitely strong and smart. They're smart physically and they're strong physically. Okay, there is nothing wrong with being physically strong and smart physically, but it's a lot more important to be smart spiritually and strong spiritually. That's a lot more powerful, because spiritual knowledge is a lot more beneficial than physical knowledge. Now, if you know how to build a car, it's good, but if you don't know about the truth, if you don't know about Yahweh Bashim Yahshua and the Bible, you're basically useless against the Lord. So physical knowledge is good, but spiritual knowledge is a lot more beneficial for you and for God when it comes to spiritual knowledge rather than physical knowledge. But building a car, building a house is alternative. Like, it's not alternative. It's good, but it's not going to benefit God. It's going to benefit you, but it's not going to benefit the Lord. But spiritual knowledge is going to benefit you and benefit God, and mainly is going to benefit God. And obviously, physical power, rocket launchers, nuclear bombs is almost nothing in comparison to spiritual powers. Spiritual power is a lot more powerful than physical power. Okay, so one angel can destroy the whole earth, not instantly, but within seconds. God can destroy the earth instantly. Okay, God can help and destroy whomever he wants. But I'm just letting you know, one angel slaughtered 185,000 men and women. So that's spiritual power. I mean, Assyrian, what am I saying? That's the devil twisted with messing with my mind. One angel slaughtered 185,000 Assyrian soldiers who want to attack Jerusalem. So that's one angel. That's spiritual power. Okay? Even though he manifests in the physical realm, but his original power came from the spiritual power, not from the physical power. But I'm just letting you know, spiritual power is a lot more powerful than physical power. And spiritual knowledge is beneficial for you and for God. Physical knowledge is only beneficial for you. And you can make money. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is beneficial for you. But spiritual knowledge is beneficial for you and beneficial for God. Spiritual power is a lot more powerful than physical power. So physical power, bodily exercise, is even written in the Bible, bodily exercise shall profit you a little. So you can work out for the rest of your life. You will gain some power, yeah, but your power is going to be almost nothing in comparison to spiritual powers. And again, you don't need to become to be an evil person in order for you to be strong and smart. You can become to be strong and smart while remaining as a good person. Japanese people, they're strong and smart, and Samson is strong and smart warriors. And the ninja warriors from Japan, they're strong and smart. Shalom.